What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Prime Energon, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Crossovers 2024 Party Wallop. This is the crossover with Transformers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Both of these going on 40 years old, which is absolutely crazy, and I am fucking old as hell because I love both of these. I love Transformers and I loved Ninja Turtles. And here we got Party Wallop. We're starting in his alt mode, and then we'll probably, if I don't forget by the end of the video, do a reverse transformation and transform him back into this mode once we get him back from robot mode, just so you guys could see that if I don't forget. So let's put him aside. Here is the packaging. Love this packaging for Transformers crossover Party Wallop. This is very nice and old school with this plastic shell. You get Transformers up top. You get Transformers Crossover 2024 right here. More than meets the eye. Some nice artwork of the Ninja Turtles right there. Party Wallop. And then some more artwork over here. And on the sides, on this side, you get a list of all your accessories, which you can turn this into all four of the Ninja Turtles, which is fan-freaking-tastic. And then you get all the weapons included on here, which I think was actually pretty cool that you could interchange all of these. And yeah, very, very nice concept. Really like this. You get some Nickelodeon branding up top. And here is the back right here. You get all four Ninja Turtles. You can turn this one into. Of course, if you want to pick up four of these, they're about 50 bucks each. So yeah, if you want to pick up all four, go ahead and then you can have each one. But this one, you can make him into anyone you want. And then you get some Party Wallop stuff up top, which is going to be the actual Party Wallop, which is the truck or the van. And then you get some 40-year stuff up here. So yeah, very nice packaging. Really cool. And here is Party Wallop in all of its glory. And this thing looks freaking awesome. Really nice. This thing rolls like a dream. All these wheels are pinned. Rolls like a dream, which is fantastic. Checking out the detail right here, you do get some Ninja Turtles on the front, which can also come off and it'll be a pizza. Really nice attention to detail, and that would just go on. But checking out the front of the van mode, looking really cool. Checking out the side of van mode, looking really nice as well. Again, like I said, all these wheels nicely done with some silver paint on there, some detail on the wheels as well. Checking out the back, some nice paint work for the windows. I like that a lot. No clear plastic here. Some red for the tail lights, looking really nice. And then this side, and then taking a look at the top, you get that shell, that turtle shell on top with this nice green over here on the spoiler as well, painted on yellow. And then the green over here looking very nice. These turrets or these guns are articulated. They can go up and down, which is pretty cool. All your weapon storage pretty much goes on the bottom right here for your swords and your size. Everything else is going to be in the shell back here, as far as the extra headpieces and nunchucks and things like that are in these sections right here. So everything tidies away really nicely as far as weapon storage goes, and I really like that, how everything's out of the way. Now the swords does show them pointing the other way, but I think it looks better pointing this way. They don't stick out as much, and they sort of look like little missile launchers on the bottom of the truck mode. So I like having them pointed this way rather than the opposite way. But you can do whatever the hell you want. You have some slots up here to store stuff too. If you want to store the swords up here, you can do whatever. These little lights are movable. You can adjust these up or down. They do come off. They're just on pegs. And this will be off as well. You need to attach that to the roof. And all of this is going to be a parts former, which means this is the front of the vehicle. And yeah, it looks really nice. I really do like this Party Wallop. Very accurate to the TV show. Cartoon is very accurate to the cartoon from a long time ago. So yeah. All right, so let's get him into robot mode and then in all his Ninja Turtles mode. So we're going to take the swords off and we'll take a look at the accessories in a little bit. Raphael does come with 2 sides. You can see nicely detailed. The only thing I wish these would have been painted. They just look a bit bland for what they are. Swords as well. Very nicely sculpted, but I think they could have used just a little bit of silver paint on the actual blade and maybe some black down here. Probably made it look a little bit better. They look a little bit bland. And here are the 2 swords. Again, nicely done. We'll take a look at all the other stuff once we get him transformed. So, first step in transformation, he's actually pretty simple to transform. We're going to want to just pop this up and take off the faux chest. And that will store away. This also can double as a shield. You get a nice peg right there. So that's quite nice. Parts forming. And then as far as that goes, we're going to go on over to the back and separate this. Oh, this also comes detached. You can attach that to the top. And then as far as these panels go, we're going to want to undo this one. Fold that up. Fold that out of the way. Come over here, do the same thing. Fold that out of the way. These will collapse in on each other. And you can get that out of the way. Now we can break apart the roof and bring the legs in right here at the waist joints. Bring these down, the little side skirts, and then the legs are going to go from this to this and snap into place. You're just going to lift it up right here and snap that into place right in there. And then you could knock out the heel spurs. They will snap into place. And then you're going to want to just knock in the wheels. And there you go for the legs. And now going to the arms. So detach right here. The arms are going to swing around. And as they're swinging around, you're going to want to rotate at the shoulder right there, and then bring the arm down just like that. And then right here at the wrist, you're going to want to just extend those out, and boom, you got a wrist done. Do the same thing over here. And while you're bringing the arm out, rotate the shoulder pad, bring down, flip out the wrist, and we are almost there. Now we can go on the back, pop open his head, which we do have Michelangelo's on there. And then as far as the backpack, just collapse it down the best that you can. These flaps are going to be tucked right in here, and here is the storage that I was telling you guys about. Right in here you get all the other head sculpts. You get Party Wallop with no bandana. You get Donatello. You have Donatello's staff right here. Oh, here is Raphael, Leonardo, and there you go for all of that. Flick in these panels, and then this tab is going to tab right underneath the head, and that will be securely in place. And there you go for transformation. Pretty easy. Now, as far as Michelangelo's nunchucks, they store away in the shoulder pads, which is ingenious. This thing is like freaking cool with the weapon storage. I love it. There's one nunchuck, and here is another one on the other side. Nicely done. Again, wish they would have had some paint on these, but it is what it is. And there we go for our Ninja Turtle. So, taking a look at the detail here, very nicely done with the head sculpt. We're going to start off with Michelangelo, and you can switch them right here at the belt. You're just going to lift that open and rotate to whichever one you prefer. And that is going to be Party Wallop with nothing on there. So let's keep them on Michelangelo. And here is the face sculpt. Done really, really nice. Love his expression. Angry turtle. Looks really, really cool. And then checking out the paint right here. The silver looks really nice as well. Go on over to the bottom. Nicely done. You get some nice yellow paint right here for the crotch area. Paints it on gray. Taking a look at the legs. Nicely done as well. So you get some nice green paint on gray plastic. And then going on over to the side, a bit kibbly with this little pieces hanging over. I don't mind the shoulder pads because they look like samurai shoulder pads, so that's actually pretty cool. But this stuff right here, could have done without right here, but it is what it is. Taking a look at the arms, you get some paneling right here for the door. And yeah, it looks very, very nice. Checking out the back, of course, he does have a shell. He is a turtle. You can remove the spoiler if you want to have more of a cleaner look. Just like so. And taking a look at the back of the legs. Hollow on the back of the legs, but I think it's really not a big deal. Actually looks really nice. And he is big. This is a chunky monkey of a turtle. Like leader class. That's what I like. He is a size of a leader class, and I think that actually looks pretty cool. So here is his nunchucks. And we go and put those in his hand. And he is Michelangelo. And there you go for that. So as far as articulation goes, the head is on a ball joint. You can get some side-to-side movements, up and down. Can rotate around, but then this piece will come undone. So you got to sort of just plop that back into place. Arms can go around if you work around the shoulder pads. And they can go out. Again, extend the shoulder pads out. You do get a 90-degree bend at the bicep. You get some wrist rotation, which is actually quite nice. You get waist rotation, which does tend to hit the back right here, but it's still a very good movement. You can get this reverse ab crunch. That is due to transformation. Legs can kick all the way front, and they can kick about that far back due to the shell. You get a thigh rotation and 90-degree bend at the knee. You also do get some ankle rocking action right in there. And these lights can move down if you want them to have them move down. And yeah, articulation is actually really good on this guy. The joints are nice and tight. No issues with anything being loose. He looks freaking fantastic. So as far as comparisons, here we got some other crossovers. So here we got the X-Men Expanse. Very, very nice. Again, very tall. Probably a leader class over here. This is how he stacks up to Party Wallop right here. So that's really, really cool. Monsters Universe Frankentron. Definitely a smaller figure, more of a deluxe figure. Leader class size. So yeah, that gives you an idea of the size of this Party Wallop. He's absolutely huge. And here we go for Surfer Boy Pizza Transformers. There you go for that. Red Alert? Is it Red Alert? It's one of those. I can't remember all these names. But there you go. You know this guy. Another crossover. Again, look at the size. Deluxe class over here. Leader class over here. So that's really, really cool when it comes down to the size of this figure. So let's make them into all the other Ninja Turtles, shall we? Alright, so here we got Donatello with this short-ass staff. This is another thing I don't like, is this small staff. This thing is supposed to be huge, or supposed to be longer than this. This thing is short, and it's not even brown like it's supposed to be. So that's another nitpick that I got. Not too much of a nitpick, but it does fold away. So that's quite nice. And here we go for Donatello. You could change his belt buckle to be D. And, of course, we got the purple bandana. And now he is Donatello. So let's go on over to the next one. And next up, we got Leonardo with his swords, his katanas. And here we go for the blue bandana, the L for the belt buckle, and these swords right here as well. So there you go for Leonardo. And next to the final one, here we got Raphael with the red bandana and his little size. Aren't they cute? They're little cute. Like I said, could have used a little bit more detail on these. They're just a bit bland with the gray plastic. You can't hardly tell what's on there. They're sculpted, but you can't really see it too much just because it all blends in. But then you got the R for the belt buckle. So Raphael, nice head sculpt, nice red bandana. So yeah, there you go for that. Now, the actual Party Wallop Ninja Turtle. And finally, here we got the actual Party Wallop Ninja Turtle with no bandana, and we got the front of van mode right on the front right here of his chest, and up again, look at the face sculpt, no bandana. So this is the actual Party Wallop van that he can turn into. And again, like I said, very nicely with that shell on the back. You can have the spoiler on here, which I'm just going to go ahead and keep it on. That way I don't have to remove it or take it off, put it back on when I want to transform him. But you can remove that if you want. So yeah, very nice Party Wallop official robot mode with the official van chest right here, looking pretty cool. So yeah, very, very nice. Like I said, my only quips on these is Donatello staff, too short. Everything else could have used a little bit more paint, but I love that you get all of the different bandanas to make him whichever turtle you prefer. So that is pretty damn cool. So now let's get him back into van mode, shall we? So we're going to want to remove the chest piece. We'll put that back on a little bit. And we're going to break apart the backpack and bring everything out and about. Take the head and just plop it back in there, just like a little turtle should. You're going to bring the roof up and down. Not up and up and down. We're going to bring the roof like this, okay? Facing forward. And then now for the arms, you're going to want to knock in the wrists like that. Make sure the arms are nice and straight. And then everything is going to come around to the back. Keep on rotating right here. And then the arms are going to sort of come in just like that. And they're going to end up coming up. Do the same thing over here. Bring the arm on this joint inward. Rotate at the shoulder pad until it flops right in there. Bring the arm up. You can connect back here. And then you're going to get this tab that's going to go right up in there and lock into place. So there you go for that. Now we are going to move down to the legs. So you want to straighten out the legs. And we're going to want you to just lift right here. And this will disengage this little lock right there. Bring the legs in. And then flop the wheels out. And this will snap into place for the most part. Knock in the heel spur. Just like that. And do the same thing over here. Make sure that's straight. Flick that in. Lift right here and swing this around. And then now we can connect right here. And then now we could use this joint right here to break this and swing everything up and down. Make sure the legs are straightened like so. And then now you're going to get these two tabs. They're going to go right into these slots right here. And then this tab is going to go right into the slot down there. And just make sure everything comes up and snaps into place very securely. Just like that. Make sure everything is nicely tucked in down here. Oh wait, I did forget one crucial thing. So, thing I forgot, flick these out before you do anything. Remember that. Remember that. And once we got all of that nicely on there, now we could bring this and swing it off. Now, there was a little nub right in here. I don't know if you guys could see that. Let me try to point at it. So, there was a little nub right here that I did have to shave off. Why it was there, I do not know. But it did prevent this from opening fully. It would sort of stay like this. Now it is able to fully open. So keep that in mind. Why that little tab was there, I do not know. But it did prevent this from staying flush when you transformed it. So this is going to come down. You're going to get this little slot that's going to go right on that hook right there. And just snap that into place. And bring that back. Do the same thing over here. Lock that into place. Now we can open up this panel, which is going to snap just like so. Bring it down. Down like that. Do the same thing over here. Open it up, snap it, bring it down. And now we can go on to the front, lift this piece up. We can put on the front part. You get these two tabs up here. They're going to go right underneath there. And there you go for Party Wallop. Flick the lights forward. And there you go for transformation for Party Wallop back into his van mode. Very, very nice. Love the whole pizza thing. That is absolutely so cute right there. Yeah, so Ninja Turtles, Party Wallop, crossover 2024. It's been 40 years and we barely got this. So Transformers and Ninja Turtles are going on 40 years old. That is absolutely insane. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And I will see you next time here on Prime Energon. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace.